Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for being here. I'm doing your April readings, so I will be extending these readings. It will be a Celtic cross. I will be extending these readings onto Patreon, so those of you that are already on Patreon, thank you for your support. Those of you that are interested in purchasing a one-off extended reading, you can always go to my website. I will have the address beneath the video where you can purchase one remote video. All right, those of you on Patreon get all the signs for free, the extended readings, I mean. So I will be taking a lot more cards, and I've got a different deck that I will be using today, which is going to be a different message. We've got 4 cards here. It's just like 4 aces. They each have their own interpretation. I will be introducing this deck to you slowly, but it does give us a very important message. So that will be, of course, at the end of the reading. On the extended, I will take more cards, so I think I will leave it there. This is a general and love reading. So I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, supporting, and commenting, of course. So let's go on to the signs. Hello. How are you, dear Gemini? This is Kathy from Divine Debut. My sweet Gemini people, how are you? I do hope that you're all doing well. This is your April general and love readings. And thank you for being here. I am going to be extending these readings through Patreon. So those of you that are on Patreon and supporting this channel, I want to thank you. First of all, 10 of Swords fell out. 10 of Swords means an ending, the darkest before the dawn. Something is completing for you. I want to thank you all that are on Patreon and supporting this channel. Those of you that are already on Patreon know that you can get all the extended readings for a very small price. Those of you that are wanting the extended reading and a one-off purchase, you can always get it through my website. So the links will be underneath the video. Okay, so calling on Spirit in relation to April for Gemini, please, Spirit. What's going on? General and love in the month of April for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and your North Node, if you know where that is. Do you know where your Mars is? Now, usually Mars is more the masculine energy, and Venus is more feminine. And we know Mars is not only masculine, it's all about moving forward, taking action. Venus is more recessive, right? So it's more divine, feminine energy. All right. Let's see what is going on. What is going on, dear Spirit? So, the month of April. Now, I just want to say, stay till the end. I've got a special deck that I'm using, and they're very important messages. I am introducing this new deck, and they will be taken at the end of the reading. So it will give you the answer to if something has got the ability to happen, or whether it's something that is out of the question, or whether it's something that could happen in the future, and etc. etc. So stay with me till the end of the reading. And as I said, it will be extended. So if this is your message, then you've got the ability to go further, to go deeper. So let's look at a Celtic cross. Gemini, what's going on for Gemini in April? We have the moon in the now position. We have the Justice card in the challenge position. Libra, Pisces, Cancer. At the foundation is the Two of Swords. That is the distant past. Recent past. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Crowning you. is the Chariot. So Cancer is very strong here in the near future. We've got the Queen of Cups, dear Gemini. Again, strong water. In the position of you is the Page of Swords. You're in your element. This is your card. What is in your environment? We've got the King of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. In your hopes and fears, we have the Page of Wands. And the outcome, Gemini, is the Eight of Pentacles. That's my Virgo card. Now, you and Virgo are ruled by Mercury, so I do see many similarities many times with Gemini's readings. Virgo's very attached to the Gemini readings. What is Virgo? Virgo is the house of health. It's being of service. I feel that there is a very aligning, very equal energy amongst Gemini and Virgos, and they do get along really well. So I don't know if, I mean, that could be someone's North Node. It's facing Virgo, let's say. Whatever it is. Now, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, even though we don't really have the Virgo card, but let's just see what happens, right? What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Six of Wands. So in the now position, we've got the Moon card, which can be a card of fears, a card of doubt, a card of illusion, deception, maybe even fears. The Challenge is the Justice card, and the fact that it's in the challenge position is, it's saying that you are being pushed, you're being nudged to move to a place of harmony, or your challenge could be a legal situation, or finding balance within a partnership or a relationship. The Justice card can also speak of a divorce, but any legalities nevertheless. Remember that Justice is Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. So Venus can mean money, it can mean love, right? Values. And Justice is a very karmic card, but it's in the challenge position, which obviously means there's been an injustice here, straight off the bat. At your foundation is the Two of Swords. So there is a decision. A decision maybe that was made in the past. Usually there's someone blindfolded here, but in this deck, in the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, she doesn't have a blindfold. So she's able to see now, and I feel that maybe the blindfold was on in the past. Okay, and because it's the root of the reading, it does weigh very heavily. So a decision in the past, maybe a wrongful decision, has put you in a place of an injustice. Now, I don't know if you were chosen between, maybe it was you and another person that someone was choosing. Maybe someone chose another person instead of you. That means obviously here that now they see that they made the wrong judgment, I feel here. Or this could be you having made a wrongful decision. Whatever it is, it does deal with perception, right? Intelligence, words that can cut. And recent past, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles does speak of your money, speaks of your livelihood, your emotional, physical, material security. How I see the Ace of Pentacles is a seed, right? It's a seed that's been planted, or potentially someone had the option to plant a seed. Now, I do say recent past. Remember that timing is very fluid. In the tarot, I could be saying the recent past. For you, it could be in the near future. Everyone is on a different timeline. But the Ace of Pentacles is very positive for me. Very positive indeed, as it does speak of something long-term. It could be a commitment, a marriage, anything at all. Okay. Crowning you is the Chariot. So what's on your mind is you're wanting to move towards victory. Some of you are hoping to be put in a position to be able to act. And maybe even move house, this could be. I mean, this could be moving homes, moving away from an unjust, unequal, unbalanced, deceptive, maybe even environment. Why do I say that? Because we've got the moon here, and the moon also speaks of the home, right? The fact that there's been an injustice here says that there is something that's legally, maybe you're even scared to move legally, and find your, what's the word I'm looking for? Find your equality, find your footing, I want to say. But the Chariot on your mind, this is you, this is what you're thinking of. Now, the fact that it's in the crowning position, this could also relate to career, okay? Career, or maybe even you needing to grow quickly and take charge. This is in career, or this is if you've been stunted or held back by a karmic situation, I'm going to say. The Chariot says that you've got the ability to do this. Now, in the near future, we've got the Queen of Cups, open to love, open to your intuition. You're trusting your intuition, dear Gemini. The Queen of Cups is a water sign, of course. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Queen of Cups trusts her intuition. She's the new moon goddess. Now, could this be resonating with the new moon? Could be in the time of Aries. We've got the Page of Wands here right next to it, which Page of Wands in the hopes and fears position. Page of Wands I usually see as Aries because it's the minor arcana of the Fool card. Now, we've also got 3 little birds here, which says you could be hearing something off the grapevine. You could be communicating something. Someone could be telling you something. Page of Wands is someone who wants to take that leap of faith and go on that adventure. Okay. Now, in the position of you, Page of Swords, again, as I said, this is your card. So Page of Swords is a student. It's also someone who holds great logic and intelligence, or someone that is studying something. The size of the sword here says that you've got a very, very strong mind at this time. Use it. You've always got a strong mind. You're very logical, very intelligent, Gemini. But also, I'm going to say that your words count, as they've got a very heavy weight at this time. So use your intelligent, whatever situation you're in, you can outsmart anyone, I'm going to say. And just take care also. Try and come from a place of love, because this is a huge sword which can cut very deep. Now, I see competitive energies here surrounding you. We've got the King of Swords, and he holds a great sword as well. It's a great weapon, but I see that you trump this person. And this could be a legal representative or another person, could be an air sign. It's usually my Aquarius card. Could also be someone that's just showing up as very detached where love is concerned. Someone that's very righteous as well. As you can see, you can actually see look at his face. I mean, he's quite stern and not an easy fella to get along with. He's very shrewd as well. But I do feel that you can sort of, you could be the trickster. You can trick your way into anything or out of anything, dear Gemini. I clearly see that here. But pay attention also to what you can hear off other people or off the grapevine. Listen. Take some time out. Listen. Don't only talk, but listen as well. Now, the outcome is the 8 of Pentacles, which, as you can see here, this person is putting the roof on top of a home. He's protecting this dog and this cat, his pets, his values, his money. So you're putting in hard work, or you're dealing with someone that's willing to do that for you. So I feel that there is a sense of security where work is concerned, a partnership. This could also be, I don't know, if you're dealing with a contract, a new job, a new position, a new home. But I do see the Eight of Pentacles is that you're quite busy, but make sure you read between the lines, check everything, check anything before you sign. Okay. And we've got the Six of Wands here, which Six of Wands is a card of success, obviously, recognition. It can also be a card of ego. So Six of Wands can be fame and fortune, which if you're not feeling that way now, okay, this could be in the future. So it concerns what you do daily. So what you desire to manifest, what you're creating. Let's look at love for Gemini, please, Spirit. I will be taking another layer, of course, in a moment. The third layer will be on the extended reading as I do go deep. And I'm also going to be taking the Amethyst Lenormand. Now, this deck is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Wow. It really wants these cards to come through. So thank you, Spirit, for Gemini in April. We've got dreams coming true. That's the Nine of Cups. We've got the darkest fears, 2 nines. You've got the Nine of Swords. So in relation to a wish fulfillment or a dream coming true for you, you're up in your head, you're worrying yourself sick. And we've got choosing your battles. So why do I feel that this is you and you're up against these huge, this could be the government, these could be people that seem very frightening to you. A situation where you're going to have to take a stance and believe in yourself so that you could overcome. Now, it feels as though there's a sense of judgment here, but I feel that you've got the right to take a stance, to speak, even if these are bosses, these are family members, whoever they are. It does say choose your battles, though. Yes, take a stance, but use your intelligence. Don't use force, dear Gemini, whatever force means for you. And I'm going to say if you come up against a wall, try and go around it with whatever you're dealing with here. Choose your battles, right? Seven of Wands is a card of, yes, you've got the higher ground. You're going to be called to act quickly and know that you've got the upper hand as well, all right? Whether it's intelligence or whether it's even moving away from, don't go straight forth. Take that other route. And you do have the Six of Wands here, so you can succeed. Let's see, because some of you may be dealing with a connection where it's been against maybe your traditions, or you're going against the grain here, all right? And you're stressing a lot about it. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the crown chakra, which is a connection to the divine. Now, this could be a spiritual connection, no doubt. Okay, and it's another 7, and you've got the Chariot here, which is another 7. Some of you may be needing to end a major cycle, a difficult chapter in your lives here, something that was once upon a time you felt as though it was a dream come true. Now, through the hardships here, dreams coming true, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups does signify Pisces for me. But it can also signify sort of trying to escape a situation through means of, either taking something for the pain or trying to zonk yourself out. But that's not the way to go. Use your intuition. Remember the crown chakra. You are connected to spirit. Take some time out. Meditate. Okay. I want to take the bottom card. Let's see what's at the bottom here. And we've got challenging times, and quite a few people have gotten this card. Five of Wands is a battle. It's conflict. And it can be conflict within a family. Maybe it's internal conflict as well. This could also be being challenged at work, a lot of competition. So yeah, what's beneath that? And we've got find balance. Yes, so you've been trying to find balance. Some of you may have also been doing 2 jobs, working double, so that you could bring your life into balance. Let's take the Lenormand, the Amethyst Lenormand. If you're interested in this deck, the link is in the description box below. It's illustrated by Veronica Trebini. So Veronica gifted me this deck, and it is a lovely deck. So let's see, Spirit, for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini in April? So we've got the Queen of Swords, and this is the bouquet. Bouquet means there is an offer coming through. We've got the King of Swords here as well. Queen of Swords is right here. The bouquet is a number 9 as well, and you've got a couple of 9s too. 9 is also the Hermit, Virgo again. We've got the King of Cups here, and it is a number 4. It's the house, which King of Cups could be someone that's open to love, ready to love, very creative. The house also speaks of your stability, your home, right? Now remember that the King of Cups is usually the Scorpio card. I suppose it doesn't have to be for all of you, but this is someone that is usually open to love. Now, I'm not reading reversals and you're showing up as the Queen of Cups here. I'm not reading reversals, so sometimes the King of Cups can be also just too emotional, too much at an imbalance to be able to offer stability. Let's see what comes after it. And we've got the King of Swords here. So we've got 2 kings and a queen. Interesting. So King of Swords and King of Cups. King of Cups obviously would be the more loving, more nurturing. King of Swords would be someone that's more detached, someone that's more cerebral, but also not showing their emotions. Now this is it's a number 30, which breaks down to a 3. This is the lily, and there's a sexual connotation to this card, but there's also a pure and very trusting energy with a lily. This is Mother Mary, let's say. So those of you that have been connected to a King of Swords, I'm going to say, he shows up more as more sexually connected. They don't show up as very romantic. And I'm going to say, because they're both next to each other, back to back, I'm going to say that for some of you it could be the same person, right? For others of you, this is not the same person. You could be choosing, because we've got 5 of Wands here, which 5 of Wands is a family situation, could be where there's a lot of conflict. There is a lot of worry and stress here. Okay, and choosing your battles does ring the King of Swords here. So watch your words, as I said. Now you could be dealing with someone that is using harsh words with you. We'll see with more cards, but what's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Mountain here, and the Mountain is a 21. It's the 8 of Wands, which can mean flight, travel, or messages of love coming through, or the energy is just picking up here. 21 equals, it's like the World card, which says, yes, there is a blockage here, but as I was saying before, choose your battles and go around. Don't go straight towards that mountain, because you're going to hit your head. You're not going to be able to move forward. So be smart. Be smart and take the intelligent route. Let's take a Black Moon Astrology card. So for Gemini, what's going on, please, Spirit? What's going on here? It's interesting that we've got the Queen and the King of Swords, and right smack bang in the middle is the King of Cups, which King of Cups is, King of Cups would be the outsider, I would say. So that says to me that those of you that have been in an unhappy marriage. Looks like you could be dealing with legalities, or some of you could be moving home because the King of Swords is showing in your environment. Maybe you are leaving this toxic environment. What's going on for Gemini? And we have 7th house and partners. And this is the card of Libra. So it's what's interesting here is that we've got Mars and Venus. Now Mars and Venus are going to be they're going to be sextiling in April. Also, I was talking about the new moon in April in Aries. It's going to be in Aries. So, dear Gemini, that will be happening around the 11th of April. Now, this is a number 31, which equals a 4. 7th house is partnerships, relationships with others. This is, obviously, it's called the partners card, and you've got Libra twice. And, of course, Libra, remember, is all about knowing your values. And Venus in Libra, because Venus rules Libra, she's very much of a spiritual connection. I want to take one more card. And we've got Mars and force. And I did say before, don't use force. Now, if you've been forced into loving someone even though you don't want to, and this is number 5. 5 speaks of the Hierophant. You've got a 4 and a 5, which both together equal a 9 again. If you've been in a connection where you've been forced to stay, I feel that they're obviously with the King of Swords here in your environment, and you showing up as the Page of Swords, which could be a child of yours as well for some of you. This could be a child, and that's the reason why you're staying. Whatever it is, because the Page of Swords can also be someone who's sort of spying on you. Maybe you're doing your homework. Remember? Look at trying to read between the lines, that Virgo energy, doing your homework. I don't know. But, as I said, try not to use force. Try and go the other route, the other way round, okay? So let's take another layer here. Let's not keep you waiting anymore. Let's see why we've got the moon here. We have the 6 of Cups. So a secretive soulmate connection, okay? Obviously here. Let's have a look at the challenge being the Justice. We've got the 10 of Wands, yeah, so it's really hard for you to move forward. Maybe it's even, the pressure could also be from family, I guess. Let's look at the 2 of Swords in the distant past. We have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is an offer of love. He is riding on a fish, which does ring the Piscean energy. Knight of Cups, someone who's not certain about if they're able to, I mean, it's not a king. Maybe they came unexpectedly into your life. Let's see. With the Ace of Pentacles in the recent past, the Judgment card. I did speak about a judgment before, and Judgment says that you have not been living. You've been dealing with a karmic situation here. Remember that there is, in other decks, this is called the Karma card. But time now, Spirit is here, saying that you get a second chance at happiness. There are the lovers. The lovers, Gemini, head over heart decision. Do I stay or do I go, says Gemini. Do I stay in this loveless or imbalanced or unjust partnership, even at work? Or do I take charge and move on? Let's look at the Queen of Cups, because I feel as though you're moving towards what makes you happy emotionally. And we've got the Ace of Wands, which is a potential for a new beginning. Okay, Ace of Wands means desire. I'm going to move towards what I desire. And you're having a cycle that's ending. 10 of Wands turns into the Ace. Let's look at your position with a Page of Swords. and you turn into the Queen of Swords. As I said, King and Queen of Swords. Let's look at this King. And we have the Queen of Wands here. Interesting. So we've got the Queen of Wands here. Usually Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be any fire sign. Queen of Wands, she knows she's holding that wand, that Ace of Wands. She's going to move towards her desire. And I do see her with a very strong stance here. So this could be someone that's around you, someone that's helping you. Could be a friend, could be also, why do I feel I need to say could be a foe? Could this be another partner, another person that's connected to this King of Swords? Could be. There are many layers in the tarot, but also I'm going to say this is your stance, because as general energy, we've got the Six of Wands there. So you're able to create something new as long as you clear the slate and put things straight. Let's see why we've got the Page of Wands here in the hopes and fears. There's that 5. And you've got 6 wands here. So, as I said, listen out. Listen out of what's going on. You're going to hear something that could be the reason why you take on that journey, why you're going to take a risk and move forward. Now, this could also be a message that comes through that will put you in a place of conflict. But it says, it also asks that you take action and not sit back so that you can bring the desired change. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is, we know it's a card of regrets, but again, it's another 5. And we've got 5 of Pentacles, 1, 2, 3 5s here. You have been dealing with a very difficult situation here. 5 of Pentacles is feeling unloved, maybe even both people feeling detached here, if this is a love connection, or you've suffered financial difficulties, emotional difficulties, all things that needed to change for you. Now, let's not forget the original card, which is the 8 of Pentacles, right? Very important. There's work that you've got ahead of you. You've got work to do. But I do feel that here there is help coming through as well. The help could be from friends, from family. Let's look at that 6 of Wands. I want to take one card on the general energy here. Another 5. There are so many 5s. Now we've got 4 5s in this reading, which equal 20, and we've got the Judgment card. Now, you're not all on the same timeline, remember. But even though I do see it as a very poisonous card, remember that Spirit still is guiding you here. It's trying to bring changes. Changes are trying to come through for you. Now, some of you with Mars and Force can be quite stressful, where your partnerships, relationships with others are concerned. But Mars also rules Aries, and Aries is cardinal fire. There will be forward momentum, but sometimes, I don't know, you need to trust your intuition as well. Remember that even whilst giving birth, not until the midwife says to you, now push, if you are not feeling right about pushing a situation, then trust your intuition. Don't push. When you feel ready, then you can, okay? Let's see what's beneath here. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow and strategic movement. Again, it's the Virgo card. And the Hanging Man with Pisces. So a lot to do with Piscean energy here. It's very strong indeed. Now, just on that note, dear Gemini, Mercury is still transiting through Pisces. I do feel that as Mercury will enter, and it will be in April sometime, as it will enter Aries, I feel it's sort of like all systems go. And I feel that you will be feeling strong about things. Well, that's going to be roughly the beginning of April. So help is on its way. Help is on its way, dear Gemini. So let's take my other deck, which will give us an understanding of what the chances are, whatever you are working on, working with, working towards, or even loving towards. Let's take these messages, and thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Gemini in the time of April. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay, this reversed card, dear Gemini, it is the Ace of Pentacles, so it's Earth. You could be leaving an Earth sign. You may have gone through the ringer from an Earth sign, someone that had strong Earth, or maybe you were not on the same values, not on the same page with an Earth sign or someone, and maybe even your money. If this is work, again, remember it's the Ace of Pentacles, which is in the reverse. This is work. It says that you've tried something. It hasn't been easy. In the reverse, this card, because this is the most difficult card of all, and it's called Ebony. It's the ebony crystal. And ebony is black. It's darkness. It's death. It's you know, it's scary. There's fear. Okay, well, fear of the unknown. In the reverse, this says that you've been through great sorrow, but it's not going to linger. This is asking for you to have courage and to be patient at this time, and also to keep a positive outlook. Okay, you've gone through the ringer, you've gone through the worst, now you are moving away from that. That's what this card speaks of. Now, whether it's a business, maybe, I mean, if this was in the upright, it would say that there's a lot of bad luck and you cannot get over the bad luck. Okay, a business would be unsuccessful. In the reverse, it says, even if you've been unsuccessful, the potential is there to succeed. Okay, be patient and know that certainly you will get to your goal, outcome, whatever that is for you. All right, dear Gemini, so I will leave it there. I want to thank you so much for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Trust your intuition. Take time out to meditate. As I said, we are going through challenging times, and get ready because the energies are going to pick up. There's lots of changes happening for you, lots, but you've got a second chance happening here, and I'm going to wish you luck with that. All right, for those of you that will join me on Patreon or on my website, I will see you on the extended. Love and light, dear Gemini. Love you lots. Ta-da.